guys, welcome to the House of Teas, a lifestyle channel following me, Desiree, and Veronica, talking about our cultures, our styles, things we love, and our lives as two modern trans women.
All right. Hey guys, welcome back to the
Hi.
channel. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
Woo woo!
Yes. So, for today's topic, our
Oh,
hot
yeah.
topic,
What is the hot topic of today?
the hot topic is how would you describe your style and what fashion means to us?
Mm.
So tell us, Desiree. Tell us about your fashion and your style and what fashion means to you.
Well, fashion to me now means just feeling good about yourself and expressing your authentic self. I think I used to use fashion prior to moving to New York. And, of course, I'm not related to New York, as a form of sexualizing myself. I think
I
when I
remember that vividly.
I think when I first started my transition, of course, I started shopping at Forever 21, I remember, and I
Mhm.
would gravitate towards everything that was short, revealing, skanky, like you name it, like skankarella. Like that was like my vision, and I
Right.
just wanted to feel sexy. I thought that feeling sexy would make me feel more feminine. Like I was like what do you call it? Hyperactive and feeling feminine, and therefore I use sexy as a form of making me feel
Validation.
validation to make me feel feminine.
Mm.
Mm. So prior to moving to New York, I just remember my wardrobe being everything short, small skirts, small shorts. Like literally, my cheeks would be out.
Mhm.
And if I could show more even more skin, I would. So I would buy, like, the smallest top just to, like, show off my shoulders, like, show off my back. I wanted to show off what I've, at that time, thought were my best features. I mean, I still
Mhm.
think those are my best features, but it was just me feeling comfortable. Somehow wearing nothing made me feel comfortable, and on top of that, I would wear the highest heels I could find. I
Mhm.
didn't own any pair of tennis shoes, any flats. I was just wearing heels. It was short skirt, short shorts, heels, little crop top, little halter top, little everything,
Mhm.
and extensions up to my ass, like,
Yes.
and that was
I
my
mean,
style.
it pretty much sounds like the entry level like tranny wardrobe. Yeah. Like every time I see like a new trans girl, it's
Oh,
pretty much
yeah.
exactly what you
Yeah,
described.
it's true, it's true.
So yeah, because it's all about validation
Mhm,
and accentuating, like hyper feminizing yourself.
right.
Yeah, and then you also had great assets. You have long legs, you're tall, you're
Mhm,
serving model-esque.
mhm.
So, hello, of course, you know
Yeah,
your strengths.
yeah.
So, I get it, I get it. Thank God for the New York coming in and cleaning you up.
Ooh,
So, pretty
oof.
much what you sounded
Drink
to
to
sounds very much
that.
like Las Vegas. Like, everything you said, that's how people dress here in Las Vegas. I mean, everyone, not even just trans women, I think just women in general
Today in
here.
2023?
Yes. Like, what you said is very Las Vegas.
Mm,
Like, literally, I'll people watch and just watch girls from all over the country. I don't know why women feel the need to, when they come to Las Vegas, to
mhm,
one, wear cheap looking dresses with
mm.
with like platform loose-side heels. Like I don't like stripper heels. And they're not strippers, they're just girls coming for a vacation. I'm like, I don't understand why it's always that uniform. Like you'll see groups of girls running around the strip wearing these like short, cheap looking dresses with like really high platforms. And or you'll see a group of girls wearing bikinis as outfits. And there's no pool in sight. I mean, I get it. You probably came from the pool, but that doesn't mean you walk around the strip in your bikini. And it's always the girls that shouldn't be wearing bikinis.
Oof, that
Never
part.
have I
That
ever.
that
Yes.
part.
I have never seen like a Victoria's Secret looking model, like body type, walk around in their bikini. They're always covered,
Oh,
which
wow.
makes no sense to me. It's so funny, like just to sit down on the strip and like people watch and see how people dress. I'm just like, wow, there's like literally, it's like
Can
trash central. Like,
can you tell the difference between a local and, like, a tourist?
well, yeah, because I don't think locals would even do that, like walk around in their bathing suits.
What do you mean? You don't go out in, like, your bathing suit?
N- Walking around like at a restaurant, no. Like you'll see people walking around in the mall with
Oh,
yeah,
no.
like their asses out. They think like that sheer ass sarong is doing something. No.
Honestly, I
So,
see that here too. I mean, not as
oh my
much as
God.
obviously you do, but, like,
Right.
it happens here too.
And what is up with like this with the gross, like glittery, cheap dresses? I don't get it. They literally look like so thin and flammable. I can't. Like they look like disposable dresses, like use one time and then throw them away.
From Shein.
From Shein. Those are probably like a note inside the tag saying "Save me" or
Oh,
something.
no. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yes. Have you heard about that? That's terrible.
That's horrible.
I know, it's horrible, like, literally from Shein, but
Well,
anyway.
how would you describe your fashion before moving to New York?
Well, before I moved to New York, I wasn't transitioned yet. So I know. So I
Wait, what do you mean?
transitioned. I know, like, "What are you talking about?
From a teenager
Transitions?"
to a woman? A teen
Exactly.
girl to a woman? I don't get
Exactly. I'm
it.
from puberty to womanhood. So, yes, because I came from the I wasn't born and raised in the Philippines, but I moved directly to New York City from living in the Philippines for 2 years.
Mm.
Yes, and then I lived in New York maybe for wait, 2005, 6, 7, 8. So for 4 years, I I wasn't transitioned. I transitioned in 2008, moved there in 2005, and when I transitioned is when everything
Mhm.
changed. And
Mm.
it wasn't really for me, it wasn't really about, like, being slutty because obviously I feel like my assets aren't like you, like your body, but I
Mhm.
did wanna be hyper feminine in the sense where
Mhm.
I can wear dresses and grow my hair out and, you know, wear heels and stuff, but I remember my first year after I transitioned, I literally bought maybe, like, 50 dresses. I was, like, dress
From
obsessed
where?
from everywhere. Like, I just was because I never wore dresses in my life, and I remember being so
Okay.
nervous when I first
Mhm.
put on a dress, and I walked out in public. I was like, "Oh my god, people are gonna spook me. People are gonna, like, say shit. People are
Wait,
gonna,
in
like,
New
harass
York?
me." Yeah, in New York. Because remember, I, like, I just said there was that day where you're like, "Okay, I'm gonna transition," and then you,
Yeah.
like,
Ugh.
decide to present yourself as female.
Yes, I
And
remember.
I remember, like, wearing a dress out for the first time, being so nervous, being like, "Oh my god," because that literally I feel like dresses are, like, the ultimate, like, feminine, like, clothing
Yeah. Do
piece,
you
you
remember the
know?
dress? Like, what was the silhouette?
Probably something long and flowy, something that I still wear to the day. Like, something long, dramatic, and flowy.
A moo
Um
moo.
Yeah, something like that. And I remember I probably got it somewhere cheap. Like, I don't know, like probably went from those like side street shops where you can get like
Uh,
dresses for like 20 bucks.
what is that
Like
cheap
in the
place
fashion
in New York?
district.
What is that one called? Is it
There's like the garment
Melrose? Is
district.
it
And they
Melrose or like what is it called? Oh, Rainbow. Is it Rainbow?
oh my god, I was a regular at Rainbow. Yes. I was a regular at Rainbow. Oh my
Not
god.
rainbow.
And it was my first time like wearing like earrings. You know, like I was able to wear hoops. I was like a hoop whore. I wore hoops like with everything. I was like, oh my god, I'm be J Lo.
So you had your ears
And
pierced already.
I think
Were you that gay that you got
oh
your
my
ears
god.
pierced?
I feel like I never even went through that phase.
Me either. Me
I was like,
either.
gay. I always felt like
What
an
is that?
outcast with the gays.
Same.
But yes, and I remember like just buying dresses galore. And then I remember someone was like, "Oh, that dress looks so good on you." And then as the compliments were coming, like I gained more confidence, and that's when I became like the dress whore. And I'm a dress whore now because I think dresses are just easy.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, like
Yeah.
you don't have to think about it. You're like, I don't know what to wear, just throw on a dress. It just
Mhm.
done.
And you
You know
can
what I
like
mean?
make it into different outfits so easy.
Yeah. You just
Yeah.
get throw a blazer on it. You can like put a sweater over
Cinch
it.
it, put a
You
belt, you cinch
yeah.
it. Like, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, yeah, I want to say that over the years, however, my style has changed into like more elevated.
Mhm.
I mean, I was lucky to constantly be surrounded in fashion because I ran with like the Asian fashion squad.
You did. You did. When I
Y'all
met
know who
you, I
you
was
are.
like, I was so like mesmerized by the friends that you
Really?
had. Like, absolutely, Veronica, you took me to places I didn't even think I would ever step foot in. Like all these
Really?
fabulous parties, all
Oh
those
my
like
god.
all the fabulous people that I got introduced by you. Like literally, that's pivotal to my New York,
Mhm.
residency and
Right.
fashion to now. Like I take that into consideration of like who I've grown to be in my fashion sense and who I am
Yeah.
now. Like I will never forget all the
Oh,
beautiful moments we had together and all
yeah.
the parties that
The parties were so fun, right? And back then, they
uh
were so much fun
they
because there
were
was no social media back
everything.
then. It
That
wasn't
everyone was in the moment.
yes, everyone was in the moment. People really talked to one another. It wasn't
Mhm.
about taking the picture for the gram. It wasn't about like any of that. It was just about like looking around you and being inspired by other people's like fashion and being interested by everyone's personalities and things like that.
Mhm.
And I also like
And
kind of ran in that club kid circle
we did.
too.
We were kind of like in the mix, kind of, but
Yes.
like not
'Cause I was a
presenty.
regular. I was a
You
regular
were.
at the club kid parties and stuff, like with Lady Fag and,
Oh, she
Amanda
threw the best
Lepore.
parties. Oh, Amanda Lepore is such a sweetheart.
Yes,
Shout out to
and, oh, yeah,
Esteban
Esteban.
Martinez.
Yes, Esteban.
I mean,
But
you got us
yeah,
to a lot of
and
fabulous parties
who's the
too.
other party promoter? The big one, super famous
Uh,
one? Oh my god, I
uh,
just had it in
I
my
took a
head.
picture with her.
Um,
Daphne,
well,
was it
Daphne Guinness is
Daphne?
she's a socialite.
Oh, well, she threw parties too.
Speaking of Daphne
I have
Guinness,
a picture with
sh
her.
with Daphne Guinness?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fierce.
And
She's a
Amanda Lepore.
socialite.
It's Amanda Lepore, Daphne,
Oh,
and me.
I'm sorry.
I know.
I once party were you in New York when Greenhouse was a big
Yes,
thing
yes,
at
you took
Van
me there.
Dam?
You took
Oh,
me
okay, I took
there.
you there? Okay.
Yes.
So, yes, and then we went to the box. Yeah, we did, oh my god, I have a picture of us at the box.
Yes, we went to the bar. Yeah, I was see that as one of my New York moments. You know when everyone speaks about like a New York moment where like it just
Mhm.
seems so
Oh my god, the box
unreal.
was so much fun.
The box is one of my New York moments. I will
Yes.
never forget the
And
shit that I
hello, remember
saw.
how it was like Studio 54 when when you waited in line, you like they won't let you in if you didn't have a look. Do you remember that?
Oh
But
yeah.
of course we got in
And that's
because
what I wanted to bring. I wanted to actually talk about that. We always skipped the line. It was we
duh.
never waited. We always knew someone. Oh, someone's gonna come get us,
Yeah.
or we were with someone that already knew somebody, and we just like walked in like nothing.
And that's so New York. That doesn't
And
happen
I don't
here.
remember paying for drinks. Do you remember paying for drinks?
Never, ever. That's why when I hear people like hot girls here in Vegas, and they're like, "Wait, you paid for your own drinks?" Like, that doesn't
Oh, that's
happen.
sad.
If you're like hot and you can like you're like a vibe, you never pay for shit in New York. Like literally, someone will be like, "You're fierce. Here's a drink ticket. Here are 5 drink
Mhm.
tickets." Like I would always get drink tickets, and we would always get in because we always
Or
sip.
we were in a table that had like, bottles. Like we were just like,
Yes.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Like,
Anthony,
Desiree,
shout
do you
out
have a
to
drink?
Anthony. That bitch knew
Okay,
everyone.
Mr. Sandoval.
Yes, Anthony was like, I always said he should have gotten into PR because he was
I
so
thought he
good.
was actually. That's when I met him. I thought he was in PR.
Yeah, because he literally knows how to work the crowd. Right. I mean, there was a
Speaking of
party where I went
fashion,
to.
Anthony is fashion. Okay, honey.
Yeah, and then like I remember we went to a party and like Mary Kay and Ashley Olsen were in the same table,
Mm-hmm.
and then Lance Bass was there. It was
So
too much.
random.
Yeah, it was so much fun back then, but I remember during that time, it wasn't. I was just about being super extra. I remember
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to that trimming store that was near Macy's. It was called like
And 34th, like what is
it was
called?
called BJ's
Fabric
Trimming.
District, or is it called
There was a
Design
huge
Design
store
District?
that had like trims, like fabric trims and like buttons and like it was like BJ trimmings or it was like 2 letters and trimmings. Anywho, I remember I used to have like I would get fringe, like beaded fringe with designs and just wear them over my face. And then I would like super glue it onto a headband. I would wear the
Okay,
headband.
club kid.
I was such a, and I used to wear big bows in my head. And yeah, I was so extra. And I used to smoke back then. That was too
Oh
much to be
yeah.
cool.
I mean, you kind of get like into it because everyone's smoking and you kind of feel like
Everyone, so they're
out
like,
of
"You want a
place
cigarette?"
if you're not. Sure. And
Oh
then
my
before you know
God.
it, you're buying a pack of cigarettes and like smoking with your coffee. Like, yeah,
Right. Oh
been
my
there, done
God.
that.
Oh, that was so much fun, but
I
that was my
know.
style back then. Like, I remember
Hmm.
I was, like, more, like, statement
So
pieces, like
dresses and like, oh my
yes, and,
God.
like
Okay.
and Topshop just opened in New York. Now it's defunct, but the big
Oh,
Topshop in Soho just
yeah.
opened,
What
and they
was it,
used
like
to have
four
these
stories?
huge, like, statement remember my statement necklaces, like, the big
Yeah.
ones that cover
You
yeah,
always had like big, like chunky
jewelry.
jewelry. Yeah.
Yes. So I would like was obsessed with like giant jewelry and like hair pieces because I couldn't fit into like fucking size 2, 4 dresses, whatever. So I would just accessorize. I was like accessory queen, which I still am kind of, but it's kind of like
But
been
honestly,
elevated.
accessories just finish the outfit. Like an outfit would not be an outfit without the proper accessories,
Right.
in my opinion. I invest more in accessories now than I do in actually ready to wear.
Right. So yeah, I feel like my
Oh,
fashion now has definitely calmed down.
yeah.
Um I still like I've definitely become more streamlined, and then ever since, I got this job,
Mm-hmm.
allowed me to wear color.
Mm.
So, my whole life, I've always had all black
Black.
clothes
Yeah.
because of working in the cosmetic industry, and when they said I'm allowed to wear color, I, like, went crazy with color. Like, now, more than half my closet is color, and I wear color,
That's
like,
fabulous.
every
Good for
day.
you. Good for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, so I'm, like, all about color blocking and, like, doing, like, that monochromatic one color look. I
I know. I
love
see you.
wearing one
Uh,
color, but
uh,
yeah, so that's where I am right now.
No, I like when I look at your looks now, I'm like, wow, like I'm so taken back because like you're serving
Oh,
way different looks that I'm accustomed to you serving from
yeah.
like, when we met, like, yeah, you only had that one silhouette. And of course we always wear black because we were investing in our careers then, and our careers called for
And we
black
were all about
attire.
our face. We were more focused on our makeup and our
Mm-hmm.
faces.
serving
and stuff like that.
face, our
I mean, right now I'm eat, but,
personalities.
like, usually I'm way more, like, chill, like, I don't wear
Yeah.
lashes every day. Before I used to wear lashes
Oh, yeah,
every
you could
single
not
day.
leave the house without lashes,
No.
I remember.
I needed, like, dramatic ass, big ass lashes, and
Wouldn't
now
you
I'm like
stack your lashes too?
absolutely, because back then, they didn't have as many styles as they do now.
You were like
Now they have, like, so many styles and densities and lengths. Yeah, so I would, like, take 2, like, MAC lashes and, like, put them together and yeah, all the time. Now it's kind of, like, comfortable. Like, if it's not comfortable, I don't
Mhm.
really, like, wear it.
Well, you're also wearing trousers, you're wearing, like, like, different silhouettes that I'm used to seeing you in,
Yeah.
and I think it's amazing, it's fabulous, like, you definitely look like you're running your shit, like, don't talk
Oh.
to me, do not approach me unless you have something fabulous to say, like
Oh,
like
yes. And you know what?
like
I find it so challenging just being, plus sized and trying to I'm so envious of, standard sized people where they can just
mhm,
walk into any store and pick out anything and it fits them.
yeah,
I'm especially, like,
yeah,
bitter
I
towards,
get
like,
it.
petite Asians because they can make anything look fierce because they're so small and they can fit into things and, like, looks baggy and it looks cute. Well, I'm like,
It's like, "Oh, so
anything looks
big.
cute on, like, petite
It's so
people.
big. Extra,
It's
extra
like, "Oh,
small,
I'm just gonna
please."
cinch it with a belt." I'm like, I can't do that, bitch.
That's
I
actually
will
a
look
bracelet. That's actually a bracelet.
right, and I'm like, "No, I can't." Like, I love that super layered look, like, where you wear, like,
Mhm.
oversized shirt with an oversized
Oh, yeah, me
jacket and
too,
baggy,
me
like,
too.
slacks, and
I
then,
do love that.
like, it looks really cute, but I look like if I did
Mhm.
that look, I would look like a bag of potatoes. Like,
Oh.
literally, I can't like, everything on, like, a plus size, like, frame has to be, like, fitted,
Mhm.
or it has to be flowy in the right kinda way and hit you in the right places, or else it will literally look like you're just wearing a curtain. You know
I
what I
see.
mean? Like,
Yeah,
it has
yeah,
to be the
totally.
cut
Yeah.
of things. Like, I'm definitely more conscious of how things fit me because I used to think that baggier was better because it
Mhm.
covered your body, but then really,
Mm.
like, the more fitted things are, the slimmer you look because it's, creating shape. You don't look like a ball, you know?
I absolutely get that. It's so funny that you're saying that because I'm actually the opposite right now. I feel like I love wearing baggy clothes
Yeah.
because I feel like it makes me feel more chic.
Yeah, because that's a look. That's a
Right?
look that I can never pull off as
So
a
we're
plus
like
size
going
person.
opposite ways in fashion. Yeah, now I base when I'm purchasing an item, I base quality over quantity.
Absolutely,
And
and that's where I'm moving towards too.
and I stopped buying fast fashion. Like I
Mhm.
refrain myself from, going to Zara, going to like Mango, going to like all these like fast fashion brands because at the end of the day, I don't think I have any pieces in my closet right now that after washes, after, years, like they tear, they wear out, they don't look as good as they did when I purchased them. Whereas like
Mhm.
my higher end pieces that have more quality, that have more thought into it, that are in my closet right now, still holding up to when I bought them and are more like staple pieces to like creating more
Yeah.
looks. If I don't like, let's say I'm shopping for a new piece, if I can't think of 3 outfits with my current closet, then I don't even
Mhm.
consider it, which is like very hard for me because I love shopping and the satisfaction of buying something. It's just like
Yes.
addicting. But now I have to refrain myself. Like, no, 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 no. How does this tie into my wardrobe? How many times I'm gonna wear this? Because if I'm buying something, I'm gonna wear it. I want to wear it. I don't want it to buy it just so I can sit in my closet. What's the point?
Right.
Just like my shoes, my bags, I want to wear them down because to me that creates character, right?
It's true.
And it creates more sentiment. And like, I'm like, oh, I remember when I got this. Now it's look at it, like I've worn it. But yeah, now like I wear everything oversized, more layered. I layer more. I love to layer. My silhouettes are more like borderline unisex almost like male. Like if a guy went into my closet that actually
That's
contains something.
detransitioning.
But that's the thing. That's the thing.
Not
When
that.
I feel more feminine. That's the thing. That's a mind fuck. I feel more feminine wearing these pieces because I feel so chic, and I know
Mhm.
that my makeup, my hair, my nails, my accessories, my little dainty things that I like jewelry, everything, feminizes it, brings it back, reels it
Mhm.
back, and I feel so much more powerful because I'm in
I get
tune with
it.
my femininity as opposed to where like before.
Like before you let your clothes speak for you, where now you don't feel like you need that. It's
That
like the
part.
energy that you emote. It's the feminine energy that comes from within.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's it.